Welcome back, everybody. Dan with Mad Nasty Trapping, coming back at you again with another episode of Know the Animals You Trap. Tonight's episode is on the woodchuck, or equally commonly called the groundhog. Okay? So here we go, guys. Let's get into this interesting, fun, large, cute-looking critter, the groundhog. They're one of my favorites. I'm very good at catching them. The furs ain't worth a shit, though I do save them. They are skinned very much the same way as you do a coon, or a possum for that matter. But at this point, I'm having a hell of a time finding anybody to buy the furs, but I gotta imagine there's a market out there somehow for them. But very, very cool species, especially in Michigan. It is a species that is found pretty prevalent around Michigan. There's quite a few groundhogs, and I think that goes almost anywhere. But we will find out as we learn about this very, very cool species, the woodchuck and the groundhog. Here we go. Fresh from the Outdoors Bible, guys. Here we go. Range. 500 million woodchucks are said to inhabit North America. I knew they were prevalent. I mean, damn, man. You see them driving down the highways and shit, looking in fields and prairies. That goddamn things are everywhere. They're living underneath people's porches, people's backyards, digging holes in gardens. I mean, hell, they're causing all kinds of ruckus. But all they are some really cute-looking, dumb, old, big, fat, overfed animals. They're awesome. I love groundhogs. Very, very, very cool species. Okay. We'll go and start from the beginning here at the very top. Range. 500 million woodchucks are said to inhabit North America, ranging from eastern Alaska to Labrador, south in the central and eastern United States to Arkansas and Alabama's, respectively, and to northern Idaho in the west. I don't know why they just don't call it. North, south, east, west, we all got groundhogs. God bless. There you go. But they have to put it in proper text format and wordology via Outdoor Bible. Identification. The round, barrel-like body is supported by short, though powerful legs. Brown is the basic body color, but shades of red to near black are fairly common. The guard hairs are silver-tipped, giving the animal a grizzled look. The ears are short and round, and the black eyes stick out above its flattened head. Size. A large male may measure 26 inches in length, 5 to 6 inches of which is its tail. Often stands 6 to 7 inches high at the shoulder and averages 10 pounds in weight. Females tend to be a bit smaller. Here we go. Ready for the world record? 1976, factual information straight out of the Bible. Here we go. The heaviest recorded woodchuck scaled 15 3/4 pounds. I'm sure that's been beaten by now. I've seen some really, really big groundhogs and woodchucks. I've got one mounted over there. No, he's not a 15-pounder, but because I do love the species of groundhogs and woodchucks, I've got one mounted, and it's very, very cool. And I like them in my room of taxidermy. So, food. Woodchucks are 99% vegetarian, feeding on soybeans, corn, alfalfa, beans, peas, clover, and lettuce, among the cultivated crops. Bark, twigs, and buds of low-growing bushes like the sumac and wild cherry are also part of the diet. Fruits and berries, all types, are frequently consumed. There you go. The way that I catch my groundhogs, there's a lure that I use called Kishel's. Kishel's brand woodchuck lure. Take a handful of grass, put a couple of dabs or a couple little splashes of Kishel's brand woodchuck lure on a handful of grass. Put it in the back of your live cage. Put it by a groundhog hole. Bammo. Next day, slammo. You got yourself a groundhog. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. They're not the brightest animals in the world, but even still, very, very cool species. Also in live traps, very, very easy to catch groundhogs and woodchucks using fruit and vegetables. Take a couple handfuls of nice bright green lettuce, throw it in the back of the live trap, take yourself an apple, cut, slice it, dice it into pieces, throw it in the back of the live trap, put it by the groundhog's hole. 24 hours later, you'll have that sumbitch caught in a trap. Very, very easy. Very, very easy. But yeah, I also have respect for these animals. I mean, I would say that more people respect the groundhog than the possum. But it is what it is. There's no real fur market value to them, to the best of my knowledge. But I do retain and save the furs on them. And I hope to someday find a buyer to buy my accumulated groundhog furs. Now here's the other great question. Is the groundhog edible? Do people eat groundhog? Sam Woods would cook it in his toaster. If you don't believe me, look up Sam Woods toaster and you'll see him cooking all kinds of shit in that. He's a goofy guy, but we love Sam Woods Outdoors. Edibility. Woodchuck meat, particularly that of the young, makes very good eating. Just don't expect your neighbors to come over for a barbecue if you're taking woodchuck and slapping it on the grill. They might look at you kind of funny and talk shit about you behind your back. It's best off you cook a nice steak if you're looking to impress your neighbors. There you have it. There's the history, the background, and my thoughts on the woodchuck, more commonly known as the groundhog. This has been another episode of Know the Animals You Trap with Dan Edwards of Mad Nasty Trapping. Thank you, everybody.